So 2023 Stealth Camp. For those of you guys who have been here multiple years or whatnot, then you guys know this is the 16th year I have taught this camp. There's lots of other ninjutsu or ninpo organizations. You know, they claim ninjutsu, all that good stuff, but they don't train in the arts of stealth. They don't do stealth camps and all that kind of stuff. And to be quite honest with you, they are grueling, they are tough, and I know why they don't do it, because it doesn't make a lot of money, to be honest with you. I mean, I get why the time spent, they don't do it. But my thing is, if you're going to claim to teach ninjutsu, then you should have everything out there so that the students can learn ninjutsu. One thing that people talk about the art itself, ninjutsu, and its relation to the day-to-day is ninjutsu applicable not just for self-defense, but is it applicable in the modern day? And my argument back is, when you look at everything that's going on in the world, whether it's corruption within the governments, countries trying to take over another country, all the hatred that we see. I mean, I don't know why someone wouldn't want to train in a type of a martial art that helps them develop different ways of strategy or changing tactics. When something isn't working right, you change tactics, you change position, you do something different to get a better outcome. I'm going to be generic, but if you train in grappling, and you're doing grappling, whether it's sambo or judo or jujutsu or wrestling or whatever you're doing, right? The only answer you have to the problem is grappling, right? The only thing you're doing is boxing, then your only answer to that problem is boxing. The great thing about ninjutsu is that the answer, you have to come up with the correct answer and then have the skill set to be able to employ that, regardless of what the other individual is doing, whether it's boxing or grappling or anything else, self-defense, situational awareness, everything that we do in life, that type of thing. It's being able to recognize something and then changing and adapting based on the situation so that you can get to where that you need to be. Now, stealth can be done in many different ways. Most people, when we think of stealth, you think of silent walking. We'll do that today during this camp. Camouflage, concealment, we'll do that during this camp. The principles that are taught are still applicable. It's just being able to utilize those principles in a way that can help you achieve whatever the objective is that you want that objective to be, whatever your goal is. So stealth isn't just, we talk about the emote and the ura. So the emote is the tree. We've talked about this. So look at a tree, that's emote. You guys know ura is the reverse. So that would be either the other side of the tree that we can't see right now, or the roots would be the ura, right? Well, most issues, to some degree, come from what you don't see. It's not what you do see. And most people don't have a problem with the problems that they see, right? That's easy. They don't, whether it's your car's broke down, or you don't have enough money, or whatever the hell the problem is, it's so visual. Those aren't usually the big problems. The problems are the things you don't see. It's the stuff hiding in the shadows, the roots, the other side, the ura. Using those principles to achieve the desired outcome, whether it's something of the emote or the ura, whether it's hidden, not hidden, you can still use the stealth, if you will, or the unseen, to complete the objective. The next 2 days, we're going to be doing lots of things where some of it is going to be very obvious. It's stealth. Stealth walking, hiding in the bushes, concealing your knife. That's very obvious stealth stuff. But then there's going to be things that we'll do that's kind of outside looking in. It's going to look like a knife technique, or a sword technique, or a stick technique, or something like that. But what that technique is teaching us and giving us is giving something that you can apply at a deeper level in that realm for your stealth training, and being able to apply that to your life in different ways, right? And I think that because of the way that I guess the world is going, we should all have different avenues of being able to protect ourselves, not just in the realm of punching and kicking. Because, only being able to punch and kick, you're very limited to the way that you can solve a problem. You know what I mean? If I gave you a hammer, and the only tool you have is a hammer, every problem you have, you beat the shit out of it. Because it's all you have. Right. Same thing, I give you a different tool, but if you have lots of tools and understanding, you apply that, right? So stealth is about understanding and applying a technique in the given situation to achieve a desired outcome without being seen or heard or known of. That's the point. We could all do stealth walking on concrete. Can you do it on gravel? Can you do it on sand? Can you do it in the living room? Can you do it when you need to do it? You have to take that principle, that technique, and apply it to the situation and the variable that's given.